They're saying, how do I possibly drive paid traffic to my e-com stores? How am I going to be able to afford it? Hey, it's Justin Brook from AdSkills.com, coming again, this time with part 2 of the Golden Hippo Expose Reveal-a-thon. This time we're getting into one of their bigger offers. This time we're going to be looking at Gundry MD. So I'm just going to jump back in and we'll start back at their website. So in case you haven't watched part 1, make sure you do watch part 1. But in case you haven't, we'll touch on a couple of things and then we'll jump right into Gundry MD. Let's go. Okay, so if you remember, we're talking about Golden Hippo. Golden Hippo is a major direct response brand. They have many offers. They've got, I don't know if they have hundreds of employees, but I know they have a huge room full of employees. And if you go to their main website, really just a lot of stuff about hiring, what they do, what it's like, Hippo headquarters and all that stuff. So it's a really big operation. They have many different brands, some of the biggest brands in the world, very, very heavily affiliate marketing driven, great offers. If you're looking for good offers in many different markets, from health all the way to pet food, if you're looking for great offers to promote, Golden Hippo offers are some of the best. And let's talk about their number one. I think this is their number one brand. It's really hard to find their stuff. I've been digging in. I believe this is their number one brand, and I'll show you why in just a minute here. But notice this, all right? When I came to their homepage from a search, right at the top, this opt-in box right here is giving us a discount if we join their text club, okay? So yeah, you can get up to 70% off on product releases and insider tips if you give you your mobile number. So that's a big, bold ask with a big, bold discount. And again, we see some of the top brands in the world using discounts and promo codes as a way to lead gen and acquire customers. One of the best vehicles that there is for customer acquisition. So we'll take a look at their website here. I'm just going to kind of, drop off some of their tracking in there. Notice that the Edge browser is telling me that there's cashback coupons for them as well. All right, we see kind of a, typical, little bit of what we saw with the last brand, which was Dr. Marty Pets. Homepage really just looks like a typical e-com store. But then what we find out is that they're not just an e-com store. They have dedicated landing pages. That's been my strategy. When people have asked me, they're saying, how do I possibly drive traffic, paid traffic to my e-com stores? My products are only $30. How am I going to be able to afford it? Well, the thing is, if you're using dedicated e-com pages, they're not the greatest pages for traffic gen, for paid traffic gen. You want to use a dedicated landing page that's got testimonials, before and afters, benefits, features, videos. You're going to want to have a much more comprehensive sales page when you're using paid traffic, and you're going to want to include some bundles. And so we're going to take a look here and see what they're doing, and you'll see that they're probably going to be exactly that. So first thing, we jump into SimilarWeb to look at their traffic. Look at this one. This one's a big boy. All right, Dr. Marty Pets at 60,000 monthly visits. This one's got 303,000 monthly visits, with their uniques being at 181. So their uniques are 3 times more than Dr. Marty. Remember, this is all the same company. So these are just different brands within the same company. So they have a big, big company driving probably over 1 million a month across their brands. So we see here, average duration on page, 4.5 minutes, 35% bounce rate, basically 5 pages per visit. Scan them against a couple of different websites here. We got Dr. Gundry MD, Walgreens, Bonnie and Botanicals, and then we come down here to top countries, mostly United States, but then we see some Canada, Australia, and United Kingdom as well. That would round us out to 90, almost 95% if we just take those in there, and then we added Mexico here. All right, we see their traffic breakdown, and we see organic search. Almost, if you watch both parts, you would see that the traffic breakdown is, you can almost screenshot this and overlay it over the Dr. Marty Pets, and it would be exactly the same thing. That's an interesting thing. I would love to look up more of their offers to see if that footprint is exactly the same. Like they have a framework for their marketing. So organic search and paid search were almost exactly like this on Dr. Marty, and then direct, because they're mostly affiliate marketing driven. So there's going to have a lot of direct traffic on here. I don't see much of anything else to pay attention to down here. We do see YouTube very strong with their social. Pinterest as well. That's interesting. A little bit of Reddit. We've been seeing Reddit pop up on a couple of these. Never in a big way. Reddit's never been one of the big ones. I think once it was like number 2, but it's never really been one of the big ones. But it's definitely been showing up more and more. And I'm surprised to see Instagram so low, because I've I've opened up the tabs and I know a little bit of the future story here. Instagram should probably be a little bit bigger there. Facebook showing up as their number 2, YouTube being their number 1. We see that they're doing some skim links. Again, that's, a lot of affiliate bloggers use skim links as a way to instantly put links in their blog posts so they can monetize their stuff. We see some Taboola. That's native ads. AWAN and Admit ad. I've never seen these. Criteo is kind of a video ad network, but these are some new stuff that I haven't really seen. All right, let's jump into their search stuff here and see what we got going on. All right, remember there was something's interesting here, okay? So we see 181,000 uniques, but of that traffic, only 66,000 of it coming from search. And then we see a little bit of a tanking here at the end of last year into this year. So they were doing all right, but then they got a little bit of a downshift here. So not sure what's going on there. We see 18,000 searches for paid search. So definitely more, 301,000 backlinks from referring domains, 5,500. And then we'll go ahead and look at the breakdown of their keywords. Oh, again, almost the same thing. If you're paying attention, the last one, Dr. Marty Pets, was 66%, and this was 18 and 11, if I remember correctly. And so very similar breakdowns. And so a lot of commercial interest keywords they're going after, with this being almost 50%. Let's see, that's 26, 36. So yeah, 36%. And then we've got 57% of them being informational keywords. So those longer tail, more informational, these are the ones that are buyer keywords, things that people are searching these because they directly want to go and buy. All right, let's jump on down to the paid keywords first. All right, top paid keywords. We will view details and let's see if they're running some brand search on Dr. Gundry. I bet they are. And we do see that they are, but we see a lot of other stuff here, okay? So we see polyphenols, okay? And let's go check out. So that's a big keyword, 22,000 searches per month, people searching polyphenols. I love that for this brand because they're huge and they're hiring some of the best marketers in the world, with Craig Clemens, at the top. He is up there in terms of copywriters, direct response marketers of the world. Surely books may be written about him, just as there was the Gary Alberts and, the Dan Kennedys and stuff like that. Craig Clemens is up there. So I love that for them because they're so good. But for most people, I would never have them advertise for such a broad keyword. We don't know what they want to know about polyphenols. Like, are they poisonous? I would love to see some more keywords around that. It's a little bit big, but let's go ahead and take a look at their landing page and see what they got going on here. So polyphenol guide, love this image right here at the top. How is that? That's commanding attention and it's going to pull you in. We see this pop up here. What is this thing here? Did you know? How do we get out of that? No, go away. Let me see if I can refresh the page and that go away. I don't love that thing. That was really distracting. Hopefully it doesn't come back up. All right, the definitive polyphenol guide by Dr. Stephen Gundry. What are polyphenols? Get the power of, okay, so it's kind of an advertorial. I don't know that I would have shown the product right here up at the top because it's an advertorial. It's something I wanted them to get a little bit more information first before I introduce the product. I wanted to click over to the sales page to get information about the product. It's been one of my greatest strategies over the years, is basically, here's all these vitamins that you need, or here's all the things you need if you want to sleep, or here's all the things you need if you want healthier skin. And then, by the way, you could go to the grocery store and buy all that food and try to eat all those bananas, grapes, all that stuff, or you can just click here, buy a bottle and take one pill a day. That's essentially the advertorial formula that I've used for supplement companies over the years and helped them make billions and billions of dollars. They're almost there with that, and this is a big company, so I'm sure they're split testing this. I'm sure it's working for them. I have used this exact same image here in one of my ads. That's funny. I know where they got that. That is an iStock photo for sure. Good image, has worked very well for me. And then they got the picture of the product on here again. I love that they're citing all their sources. That's great. Notice that they're not clickable links. That's to help not take the conversions away, but so that they can have the credibility of citing their sources. So that's brilliant. Okay, good stuff. Very cool landing page. If you really know what you're doing, go after some stuff like that. Otherwise, I would not. Here's another one where they're MCT Wellness. These are all going to their homepage. MCT Wellness reviews, BioComplete. Not in love with that, but we do see brand search. We do see brand search again here and here. here. Total Restore, Dr. Country Diet. These have, let me see, one of these landing pages. So this is more of just a regular blog post landing page. So they're advertising a lot of blog posts. And again, take what you see here, take with a grain of salt. Know that like some of the greatest marketers in the world are working on this, and so they can get away with stuff that maybe we couldn't. Like, I'm not going to advertise Energy Renew to like homepage, as their landing page. I'm going to have a dedicated landing page about Energy Renew, or about like they did with polyphenols, right? They had a dedicated page for that strategy. I like a lot of these that are going straight to the homepage. I don't know how they're possibly getting away with that. I don't know how they're possibly affording that, but maybe they've got some method that I don't know about. So we see a lot of, advertising. Essentially what they're advertising is the ingredients in their pills, potions, and stuff like that. Their pills and powders. And so they're advertising about those people that are searching those ingredients, wanting to learn more about those ingredients. And then they're saying like, look, here we have a product that contains that thing you were just reading about. So that's their paid ad strategy. We will go back to their search strategy and see what that's all about. Let's go here. We'll click on full report. And again, this is SEMrush that I'm using for this research. We will, looks like it's somewhat sorted by volume. And we see kind of the same thing: nightshade vegetables, MCTs, MCT refund wellness, lectins. So it looks like they're writing blog posts about various symptoms that people would be searching for. Why is my pea in a bright green, bright yellow, or whatever? What is sorghum? And then they're optimizing for ingredients. So they've got a bunch of pages about the ingredients, and it helps having that doctor face of the brand to help bring the credibility to this. And by the way, you can work with a lot of doctors. Doctors are very willing to do offers like this. I've worked with many doctors over the years, and I'm not saying that they're shills. They're trustworthy people. But, who doesn't need a little side hustle, right? And doctors are very much willing to earn a little bit of passive income off the credibility of all the years that they've done in their studies, and have, you work with them to build a supplement brand or a diet brand or something around that. They're very open to that. So again, we see, I'm not going to repeat all these words because of YouTube, and I don't want to get demonetized or anything, but there are some, they're basically optimizing for symptoms people are searching, and then different ingredients, like MCT oil and total restoration, nightshades, lectins. So that's their strategy. They have a blog that's their blog is talking about all kinds of things about different symptoms people are having, all the different antioxidant type ingredients and superfood ingredients. And then once they get to that blog, if you saw their pages, I'm going to go ahead and just go to this one. So we'll see that it's a blog, and then, on the sidebar of their blog is the products. And then also built into the blog as well is products that you can buy that have these ingredients right in them. All right. So that's their search engine strategy. Let's go ahead to AdBeat. And we see Gundry MD here. I'm going to search Dr. Gundry as well. See if that comes up with any more spend. No more spend. So they have a lot of offers, and sometimes their offers are on different domain names. So it can be a little hard to find their offers. And that's one of the reasons why most people don't know who Golden Hippo is. They're really good at spreading out their footprint and not showing up in tools like this. So we'll take a look at some of their ads here, and we see typical kind of native ads with the weird images that you don't really understand. And then, watch this shocking presentation. We'll go ahead and go to this landing page and mute a machine here so nothing plays. And this is a VSL. And so I would imagine, all right, so we see darkspotfix.com. Let's go ahead and drop that into here. Darkspotfix.com. And let's see if there's some more spend on this one. What do we see? We see about the same. I wonder if we throw that into SEMrush, darkspotfix.com. So, it's kind of hard with these Golden Hippo offers to find out exactly what's going on with them. All right, we don't see much on not much going on search engines. Yeah, this would be something that they're kind of hiding. But let's see if we can find anything. And it looked like there was Dark Spot Secret as well. Did you see that? DarkSpotSecret.com. Look, same logo. So that's what I'm saying. These Golden Hippo guys, man, they are good at hiding. It's so hard to find any true information about them. So this one, we see 6.7 thousand uniques. And then I'm going to go ahead and put Dark Spot Secret.com. See if we find any more. So yeah, a little bit more going on there. And then we'll type that one into Dark Spot Secret.com. Find any more ads? Any more spend? No, we don't find any more spend on that one. Okay. So, but we did find this other one, darkspotfix.com, and we see that their ads are going there. We see that their landing pages, more of these same ads with the dark spot, and then how to get rid of that. Let's take a look at some of their other ads. This was for just Gundry MD, back to Gundry MD. Warning, don't use probiotics before you see this. Just a gross, it's not worms or anything. I live on a homestead. I grow tomatoes. That's just what happens if you leave your tomato out too long. Literally, the seeds are starting to sprout and it's starting to grow a tomato plant. So, yeah, nothing gross going on there. We're going to click on this landing page, see if this exposes another. Yeah, here we go. We've got another silenceyourcravings.com is another one of their offer pages. And then, so one of the tricks you can do, a little teachable moment, you see how there's a footer here? You can sometimes copy this footer and Google it and find a lot of their pages, because often they will have the same footer. Let's see if we can see that here. So we see Gundry MD 2018 all rate reserve. We also see this address here. So let's see if we can see any of that same information. Yeah, we see that same address. So that's one of the ways you can find really hard to spot offers is, we can probably take this right here. We'll grab that and then we'll open up a Google tab. I know we're on like a super rabbit trail right here, but I don't know about you, but this stuff is exciting to me. So I'll Google that. All right. Sometimes I'll put that in, let me put that in search here. All right. And we'll go and see if we can help us find as a Regis office. So yeah, not really helping us to, year logs. I'm not sure it's no, that's not it. All right, so let's go ahead and go back to our pages. So we see that they're driving a lot of their traffic to these different VSL type of pages. And then these VSL type of pages are usually getting you to buy, a 3-month supply, a 6-month supply of these things. And then they might send you back to their main website where you can go and you can learn about all their different products. But these VSLs really help new customer acquisition because it's going to teach everybody who Dr. Gundry is, what he's been a part of, what makes him credible, why you should trust him. And then he's going to talk all about the different problems that we're facing and the solutions that his products create. So it gives you a lot of information to help you become a customer. So yeah, we find a couple of more of his offers in here. So another reason why some of these tools like SEMrush and AdBeat are so important. Probably find another one here. Yeah, here we got lectinblocker.com. There's another one there. This is probably going to be a VSL as well. We'll see what loads here. Yes, we got a VSL popping up here. And again, very similar footer. So that's one of the ways you can start finding these offers. Okay, so there we go on the AdBeat thing here. They've seen their ads. Now let's go ahead and take a look at their YouTube. Not a whole lot of videos. Actually, yeah, a lot of videos going on this one. One of the tricks you can do, I don't know if you guys know about this, but when I look up a YouTube channel, first thing I do is I go to their little videos tab, and then you can sort by popular. And now you can see, like number 1, number 2, number 3, all their most popular videos. So this is kind of the videos that they're doing. Again, kind of similar strategy, right? A lot about the different ingredients, polyphenols, superfoods, lectins. And then he has products that match these different ingredients that you might be watching for. So we see a lot of subscribers here, 172,000 subscribers to their YouTube channel. So this is a major part of their strategy. And we did see that in their marketing breakdown on SimilarWeb. Then let's take a look at Instagram, 223,000. So even more followers than they have on YouTube. And this is why I was saying it didn't make sense that Instagram was only like 1% of their social breakdown, because this is a huge amount of followers on here and they've got a decent amount of posts. Let's click see all. No, that's related accounts. Okay. And so they might just be running a lot of ads through here. Again, we see save 30% on MCT Wellness. Use code Raspberry 30 when you sign up. Let's see what's their highest engagement on here. Lectin Foods, MCT Wellness, Dry Fruit. Not sure I know exactly their strategy. I think they're just running a lot of ads through their Instagram on this one, because I don't see a whole lot of posts, and most of their posts are really just about their products. So to me, that says that they're probably just running a lot of ads through this. And then we'll go ahead and check out their Twitter. Not a whole lot going on here with only 2,700 people. Oliver Camden, he's another really great marketer. If you're not following him on Twitter, you should. He shares a lot of copywriting advice, and you can see that he's plugged in and he knows what's up with this offer. And then we don't see anything going on their Twitter. So it's really just a blank account, just probably sitting on their name just so that they have it, so that nobody else goes on there and squats on it or anything. I don't see anything going on. I don't see replies. Don't see much of anything going on. It's really just like suggested follows. So, all right, that is Golden Hippo. That ends our two-parter on Golden Hippo. And we can see that their strategy for both companies, right? For both companies, the main page is an e-commerce store. Then what they're doing is they have a blog, and they're blogging about things related to their products. So their pet food product, they were blogging about all the things that are healthy or not healthy for pets to eat. For their health food products, they were blogging about things that are healthy or not healthy to eat, as well as some symptoms that people were searching for. So big SEO, and then we saw paid search was also another part of their strategies. And then YouTube was part of their strategies, and they're running a lot of ads for Facebook and Instagram pages. So I would say, if you wanted to recreate their brand or learn from their brand, you should have a strong blog that's blogging about the different ingredients or the different things your people are searching for related to your products. Bring them to your pages, show them the products. Enhance that a little bit with some paid search, add a little bit of social media ads on there, and you probably need to have a strong YouTube presence if you want to recreate the Golden Hippo goodness. All right, guys, I'm Justin Brook from AdSkills.com, and that's been my expose on Golden Hippo. See ya.